Hey guys, it's Desi here, and today I just want to go over trade recaps for September 12th and go over what I took and basically why I took it. So as you guys know, over the weekend we did have a gap up, and then overnight we started being having a little supply zone here at this 41 or 40.95 to about 4100 is where what I had it. I woke up in the morning, saw this, drew this out, and this is basically how I played it at open. So we had this little drop here at open. After we did get this little breakout here, a lot of people probably got faked out here, and we did get this downside pressure, and ultimately we did recover. The 1 minute, this looks like it's just a hard rejection, but once I switched to the 5 minute chart, I could see. Give me 1 second. Once I switched to the 5 minute chart, I could see that we did get it overextended on this candle here right before open, and a few minutes into open, and then we came down and bullwicked off the 21 and 90 EMA on the 5 minute chart. Once we got this bullwick here, I was pretty confident that we were gonna trend up for most of the day, or at least most of the open. And this is because if we were gonna break down to test these lower levels that and fill gaps to downside or whatever, this would have been the time. Where we got open, we got rejected, and if we didn't bullwick here and we were under EMA, that's when I would have leaned bearish. But we did get this bullwick, and that's why I switched back to the 1 minute chart to see basically get entries for calls. So we had the push down, and then we came back up, and we started ripping through these levels. We're just riding above EMAs, and personally, once we're riding above EMAs, and I do want to pull back for an entry, I look for a candle that shows a lot of downside pressure, but the next candle that supports the buyers and still pushes up. So as you guys can see here, we pushed up here to this 4103 level, right? We got pushed right back down on this candle, but we held the 9 EMA here. This is good because it showed a lot of downside happening, but buyers were strong enough to hold this level and keep pushing it higher. So as you guys can see on the Discord here, I did call out SPX call at 650, and basically the first price target I was looking at was 41.15. So we're just trending above EMAs, trending above EMAs. There's really no reason to cut. Obviously you cut here so you scale your profits, but I had my runners going until we started flagging here, and that's where I told everyone. I was like, I'm all out. 310 to 570. It was a great play, and this is where I took my next SPX call out. So, what did I have drawn out here that made me take my another call play or another call position? So I had this played out right here. I had something like this, and I had something like this. Very generic bull flag here. We price pushed up, we got above this, and we're at the support level or resistance level at like 41.15. Which is a level that I always watch every 5 points on SPX, or every 10 usually work to be pretty good. And this is what I was looking for. So a lot of wicks to downside and upside, not a lot of tape. Buying at the bottom trend, selling at the top trend. And this is where I took a call position. I took it lightly though, because we could break above the under the 21 EMA and invalidate this flag. But personally, we had a really good play on this, as you guys can see here. 41.40 calls at 240. Added everyone, told everyone stop loss would be above or below the 9 EMA or 21 EMA. So two candles closes below the 21 EMA is where I would have my stop loss at. And as you guys can see, this flag played into perfect perfection. Great setup. We caught this first rip, we sold. We caught this bull flag into this rip into the supply zone at 41.20, which was the supply that I already previous to the left, because it is a level we rejected at previously. And this is overall a very nice play. And that's pretty much the only two plays that I took. As you guys can see here, these cons ended up running to 420, and I told everyone, proceed with caution. We caught really good moves. Price action slow. I'm gonna stay cash and just choppy as expected. So that is basically two plays that I took today, and we bagged over. I think it's 50% both on SPX. Really nice setups. Some of the contracts did move quickly. I always tell people to wait for a pullback to enter, which is they did. Everyone got those entries. It was all good. We got this retested zone here before we ultimately got this breakdown, and we started creating this demand here at this 41.3 levels. This is basically what I had my chart look like the entire day. have a line here just because we were rejecting this 41.15 level. I had my previous supply turn into demand here. This would have been a great opportunity to take calls. But the only reason that was a little bit, it was a little bit choppy, and they were getting a lot of upside and downside wicks. So SPX contracts, the spread was like getting pretty wide on them. Back and forth between zones is pretty nice, and then we just basically came back here, chopped a little bit, and moved up. Overall, pretty nice day. The morning really paid. We were done within like the first hour, and by 7:20, I was pretty much cash and done with the trades. So yep, that is basically what we caught here on SPX. Pretty solid day, 2 for 2. Don't need to really trade any much more than that. That's literally what you wish for. You come in, you get your trades, you catch your moves, and you don't have to stare at charts all day. So that's my trade recaps for September 12th. I hope you guys enjoy and this helps. Until next time, I'll see you guys.